Three 6 Mafia is an American hip-hop group from Memphis, Tennessee, formed in 1991. Emerging as a horror-themed underground hip-hop group, they would go on to eventually enjoy mainstream success, including being credited as the founders of modern hip-hop.
You know, sipping on scissor and, you know, blow and all that stuff. You know, kind of stuff that, like, what rock stars did, but, you know, rappers weren't doing it.
Yeah.
The group's debut 1995 album, Mystic Styles, would go on to become an influential cult classic. 3 6 Mafia has released music on independent labels such as Prophet Entertainment and their own Hypnotize label, as well as Loud and Columbia Records. Two of the group's albums are RIAA Certified Platinum, When the Smoke Clears, and The Most Known Unknowns. The latter would feature their hit single Stay Fly, and in 2006, the group would strike gold, winning an Academy Award for Best Original Song for its Hard Out Here for a Pimp from the feature film Hustle and Flow. The group's latest studio album, Last to Walk, was released in 2008, and as of 2016, 3 6 Mafia's worldwide album sales stand at 5.5 million.
You know, back in the day, we used to say, get buck, get them buck, get them buck, get them crunk, whatever. It was cool, man. It was, you know, it's a blessing, man, to, you know, for us to be in this game for so damn long, and motherfuckers are still fucking with us, man. Like,
Paul Dwayne Beauregard and Ricky T. Dunnigan, better known as DJ Paul and Lord Infamous, began their musical journey at a young age. By the late 80s, DJ Paul and his brother Lord Infamous were taking piano lessons, singing, and playing bass and electric guitar. Paul could play the piano and drums, while Infamous sang. The two would compose their own songs together. At the same time, across town in North Memphis, Juicy J was learning how to DJ as well as rap.
OTS Studios. It was in Orange Mound. A-Ball MJG was in there. I started DJing at first, so I was a backup DJ for them.
By the late 80s and early 90s, he had fell in love with the gangster rap, attributing his early influences to NWA and the Ghetto Boys. By 1989, DJ Paul and Lord Infamous would form a duo called the Serial Killers. It was at this time that they distributed their own mixtapes of popular songs at school. Lord Infamous had begun rapping in his signature triplet flow, while Juicy J was creating his own mixes by this time, but had not yet put out his own work. By 1991, DJ Paul had already begun to make a name for himself on the local Memphis hip-hop scene, DJing at local clubs such as Club 360 on Beale, where he first get his opportunity to take the stage. Dropping mixtape after mixtape, he would go on to show more original content of the Serial Killers and also spread word of his talents. At the time, the hip-hop scene in Memphis had not fully taken form, but had early works from artists such as DJ Spanish Fly and DJ Squeaky that was hinting at more to come. Later that year, DJ Paul and Juicy J would first link up through their mutual love for making beats. Shortly thereafter, DJ Paul and Juicy J would link up with Lord Infamous to form the Backyard Posse. Both DJ Paul and Lord Infamous would continue their work as the duo The Serial Killers, and in 1992 released their first legitimate original recording that would eventually come out of the 3 6 Mafia group, Portrait of a Serial Killer, featuring the famous horrorcore lyrical content of Lord Infamous and DJ Paul. The dark beats would go on to pioneer horrorcore hip-hop. That same year, Juicy J would release his debut mixtape, Volume 5, that included the first iteration of his hit, Slob on My Knob.
Wrote it when I was in 11th grade, and I had it over a different beat, and I remixed it like a year later. And when I was DJing, I started DJing this club in South Memphis. And I played the song one time. I used to DJ like every Sunday. The name of the club was like Excalibur. So I DJ like...
strip club or just regular club?
Regular club. And I played the song one time, and the next week I came back the next Sunday as I was taking my records out the crate. You know, people don't do that no more. Crates of records. Yeah. Everybody that was walking in the club, they're like, yo, Juicy, man, play that song you played last week. And I was like, what song? They was like, Slob on Knob.
Slob on My Knob will go on to serve as a catalyst for many of today's hip-hop bangers for artists like Cardi B, G-Eazy, and most notably, ASAP Ferg. 3 6 Mafia's first notable release would come in 1993 when DJ Paul and Lord Infamous released Come With Me to Hell, which featured original forms of future hits for 3 6 Mafia such as Tear the Club Up and Porno Movie. Later that year, while recording music for the Backyard Posse, Lord Infamous would rap a line referring to the crew as 666 Mafia. The group would later adopt the name, seeing that the name more closely matched the bleak and dark imagery of their music. By that time, Juicy J had not yet made any notable work, but would go on to release Volume 9, It's On, and Volume 10, The Chronicles of the Juice Man, and in similar fashion to Paul and Infamous works the previous year, these tapes would turn out to be some of the framework for his future hits. By 1994, 3 6 Mafia would add new members, Coops the Nigga, also known as Robert Phillips, as the group launched its new mixtape, Smoked Out, Loked Out, which featured fellow budding rappers Gangsta Black, Skinny Pimp, Lil Fly, and others. It is noted that around this time, Coops the Nigga recorded the original version of what would become his first solo album, The Devil's Playground. Paul and Juicy, alongside local entrepreneur Nick Scarlo, would go on to form Prophet Entertainment, their first imprint, in which the group would form a group called Prophet Posse that would feature future members of 3 6 Mafia, Gangsta Boo, and others like M-Chop. Around the same time, Project Pat, Juicy J's older brother, would go on to release his debut solo project, Solo Tape. By 95, the group added Crunchy Black and officially adopted the name 3 6 Mafia, and would go on to release their debut album, Mystic Styles. The LP earned them widespread recognition and attention locally and in the Southern underground hip-hop scene, landing their imprint Prophet a distribution deal with Select O Hits before conflict would erupt between Nick Scarlo, Paul, and Juicy. Next time on part 2 of the complete history of 3 6 Mafia.
I'm like, fuck! And he trying to start this motherfucker. I'm like, some straight TV shit. I jumped out there, mother. Juicy jumped out. We jumped out, started running.
Juicy is the father of all the 3 6 Mafia. He would tell you, nigga, if you do too much, we find you. And he'll find the fuck out of you.